In this morning's Health Watch, surviving your holiday diet. For some, packing on the pounds during the holidays is a tradition, but not a very healthy one. Our Dr. Jennifer Ashton is here now with some advice for the season. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
I'm already behind the curve on this one, unfortunately.
A lot of people are.
Oh. Let's go back to some old sort of ideas that actually have some credibility to them.
Oh, exactly.
And one of the ones you say is you should drink water.
Right.
Drink more water.
And again, we've heard this for a while. It makes sense, but recently it's actually been put to some rigors of scientific study. Multiple studies have been done, found that people who drank 1 to 2 cups of water about 30 minutes before a meal ate less. Not a surprise. What was a surprise is that it tended to work more in people over the age of 35, and it's not clear why that is. But it's a very common sense, easy thing you can do to reduce your caloric intake. Fill your stomach up a little bit with water.
2 cups a half an hour ahead of time. I mean, that's not a big deal.
Exactly. And a lot of times, Harry, our brain registers hunger as thirst. So when we start to eat, it might actually be because we're thirsty. So water, definitely a good thing.
Well, which is a good transition to the next thing, because there are dangerous beverages out there.
You know, this is my big diet and nutrition mantra. Don't drink empty calories. It is very difficult to do that in the holiday season when every time you turn around, there's alcohol, there's sodas, there's juices, there's eggnogs. These can pack on the calories, and you have to be smart and strategic about it. If you know you're going to a party where you're going to consume alcohol, you either have to eat less, exercise more, or talk more, and that way you won't be eat and drinking. That's a very easy thing to do.
Is that what works for you?
Yeah, you know me and talking. So the thing is that when you look at a beverage, a 12-ounce beer can have 150 calories. A mixed beverage can have over 400 calories. You have 1 or 2 of those during the holiday season a week.
Kiss the diet goodbye.
It's a lot of pounds.
Yeah. Here's the one that was interesting to me is increase your intake of proteins.
Yes. Now, recently, actually last week in the New England Journal of Medicine, they did yet another study comparing people who had what was called low glycemic carbs. So they avoided simple carbohydrates. They ate a relatively high protein diet. We're not talking about extremes here. And they found that those people were more successful at losing more weight and keeping it off for a longer period of time. So you want to be smart and try to consume a little bit of protein in every meal. And again, you do have to worry about your total caloric number, all of the calories you're eating, but try to go for the leaner proteins.
Drink more water, drink less booze, eat more protein. No, we're developing a formula here.
Exactly.
And of course, the other thing is portion control. I mean, you have to make some decisions here.
You really do. And Harry, we live, as we all know, in a supersized society, and you look at a serving of something, it can be an enormous number of calories. You don't need that many. So a couple of things you can try: grab a smaller plate. Again, if you're at a party and you're talking to someone, you're actually socially interacting. It's hard to be, spooning in the food if you're trying to be polite and speak, but portion control is very important.
Dr. Jennifer Ashton, as always, thank you very much.
Harry.